Hi guys, hope you're doing well. This is going to be the first in a series in which I talk about what else but my favorite things and why I love them so much. So as said in the title, today I am going to talk to you about traveling. Let's see, where do we begin? I traveled a lot all over the country when I was little because my dad went on a lot of business trips, but then he retired, and for many years we never really traveled anywhere outside of New York and New Jersey, and whenever we did travel, it was by car, and it was mostly because of how I had an aversion to flying. Pardon me. Shortly after my first year of college ended, I decided to get over that aversion, and I traveled by plane for the first time in years to Atlanta, Georgia for the Queen Convention Breakthrough, all on my own. While going there went smoothly and the convention was fun, heading back was hectic because my flight got canceled and I had to stay another night there, and because this was my first time traveling on my own, you can imagine the panic attack that I had. However, that did not stop me from traveling again. Sophomore year, I got accepted into not one, but two study abroad programs. First, I got accepted into a summer program in Paris that lasted the entire month of June, and then I got accepted into a fall semester in London, and I had the time of my life, both programs. I just remember feeling rushes of excitement the second I stepped off my taxi and into the streets of Paris, and I knew that this was a trip I was never going to forget or regret. I remember feeling those rushes even more so when I visited London, because visiting London and England in general was always a lifelong dream of mine. Doing those trips made me more worldly and independent, and after doing those trips, I felt like I was ready for just about anything. In 2016, I visited Walt Disney World for the first time with my boyfriend, and since then, I have been a Disney parks addict. I went there again the following year and again in 2019 when I went to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. You can see the videos of that elsewhere on my channel. Why did I not visit there 2018? Here's why. In 2018, I decided to take an impromptu trip to Paris for a week and London for 3 weeks, and I visited Disneyland Paris during my week in Paris. Last year, I went back to London for yet another trip, and in addition to wandering the streets and sights of the beautiful city, I also took a trip to breathtakingly beautiful southern England, where my life was changed forever and just made me want to visit more of England and also Europe in general. You can view said trip elsewhere on my channel. It's the playlist London 2019. As you may have guessed, my plans for traveling the world more are currently on hold, but I do look forward to the day the pandemic has eased up and I can travel again. Until then, I make do with Google Earth and city walks on YouTube, as well as photo books. Now, one of the reasons why I love traveling is because I always view it as a form of escapism, which I've talked about my experiences with before elsewhere on my channel. It's a great way to recharge and get away from all that's stressing me out. And I also view it as a way to make someone more sophisticated, worldly, and knowledgeable, seeing what life is like for other people, learning about similarities and differences of other places, getting out of your usual comfort zone, etc., etc. Also, I just love the idea of immersing yourself in somewhere new and unknown and just finding out yourself what's around the corner. And with that, this video has come to an end. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.